Remember, you are worthy. We're saying that all this week until next Friday, and we'll have a new one on Friday to say for another week. We're going to do this for 7 weeks, and this is our first week. And you are to say you are worthy when you wake up at night, middle, whenever you think about it. Just tell yourself you are worthy of everything you have, of everything that's coming and that you deserve in your life to reach prosperity, and just be happy, period, in whatever you're doing. Yourself, not everybody else, just what you're doing. You need to focus on you. You are worthy. You are fine. You're great. You're awesome. You are worthy. And I hope you're having a wonderful day, night, evening, morning. Maybe you're tucking yourself into that little bed and got you a cup of tea or cocoa or hot milk. I don't know, whatever you like, or a hot toddy. Enjoy, enjoy, enjoy. A lot of people on here ask about savings challenges. Why do you guys have savings challenges? Number one, it's fun. Okay, this can be monotonous. You can take the money, put it in the envelope, zip it up, and if not, you may have the zipperless ones, and that's it. Well, yeah, that's it. That's a little boring after a while. You know, we try to spice it up, and the savings challenges spice it up. And then the other question is, well, all you're doing is putting the money in there, and then you're going to take it out and put it in the bank. Yeah, but we saved it. The problem is when we were in our debtness, we weren't saving the money. We didn't see stacks of money at all. And what happened is with the savings challenges, you saved it for a particular thing. Like, for instance, this is my savings challenge for Thanksgiving, fall type thing. And you save it for that particular thing. This happens to be for Thanksgiving, all 3 of these. So you save it. When you get finished, you got the money for it, and you put it aside or go buy your Thanksgiving things. Or if you got a Christmas one, you buy your Christmas things. You may have a Christmas book. Whatever you have as a savings challenge, maybe it's something that you just made. Maybe it's a Christmas jar. You're putting money in the jar till Christmas. But it's something that you saved, and it's great. It's an accomplishment. That look what I saved that I've never been able to save before. And I'm not going to be scrambling for that money to come up because I've already got it. I'm ready to buy my presents. I'm ready to buy my turkey dinner and get everything together, decorations, or I'm ready to go on that Thanksgiving trip. Like, we're going away for Thanksgiving. They finally decided we were leaving and going away and getting out of houses and, you know, taking off and going to another town and shopping there for Black Friday weekend and coming back. And which is nice. You know, sometimes you got to spice up these holidays. It gets a little tiresome. Okay, we're going to have turkey and everybody's coming over and they're going to watch the football game and fall asleep on the couch. I mean, come on. After you do it so many years, it's a bit much. It's just a bit much. I remember when they started, you know, when they were frying turkeys, it got to be, you know, when something is different, it gets to be the hit of whatever the holiday is. And when they started frying turkeys, I tell you, everybody had a new turkey fryer. Wherever you went, oh, I got a turkey fryer. Got a turkey fryer. Now people are going, yeah, they got a turkey fryer. It's gotten boring. It's monotonous. Yeah, it's good, but now people are like, yeah, I can go to a restaurant and get fried turkey. They have fried turkey on the menu. So sometimes you got to spice things up, even a simple holiday. You don't have to sit there because everybody else is sitting there. You don't have to be home for Christmas just because everybody else is home for Christmas. You need to break out the mold. Quit worrying about everybody else and do what you got to do. It may be a small trip. Maybe you can't afford a lot. Maybe it's down the street. Maybe you decided that I'm not cooking, we're going out. Okay, maybe you're going to a restaurant you've never been to before. Maybe not. Maybe you're going to order your food in. Some of these stores and things, they have holiday meals. You know, like Frisch's, they have holiday meals. Some of the grocery stores, I know Kroger's does, they make your meal for you. We've got restaurants around here, they make your meal. You can drive and go get it, or they'll even deliver it to your house, hot and ready to go. And some of them are delivering on Thanksgiving Day. So you know it was fresh. It's coming on in. So, you know, break out of the mold. And if not, think about it for next year. You know, like we got places around here, they do Easter dinner. Yeah, start thinking ahead of time. You know, maybe I need maybe $200 for them to bring a whole meal. Sometimes it's $69. You know, it's not really that high. $69, $49. I saw one $29 somewhere. You get your turkey and your stuffing and your vegetables and all that good stuff. Cranberry sauce, a pie, pumpkin or sweet potato or apple or pecan. So, you know, decide to do something different. And that's why we do savings challenges, so that you can come up with something different to do for yourself. These kind of help you do something different if you have to. Maybe you want to go on a cruise. Maybe just a short one for the weekend, on Thanksgiving weekend. They have those. Maybe you actually want to catch a plane that flies someplace. You got a plane trip. Maybe you want to save up for that ticket for you to go someplace just short, maybe Easter weekend, and maybe before Easter weekend, so you don't get into the plane traffic. But plan something different. Because we like us, we usually, like New Year's, we usually go downtown and we rent a hotel downtown and we watch the ball drop, fireworks going. Or maybe you need to go out and dance, or just look at other people dance. Do something different. And that's what these savings challenges are for. That's why we do savings challenges. To save for our bills and get those all paid off. Which is a great thing. When you got everything paid off and you just paying your utilities and everything, it's a great feeling. Even if you got a house payment, maybe you just got a house payment or a car payment, but when nothing else is there, then you can focus on the car and the house, but you still can have a whole lot of fun because you got a whole lot of money left over now, and you can start doing a little bit of things for you and everything else. And sometimes it's hard. Some people within your family, your spouse, relatives, you know, they don't work with you. Sometimes they don't work with you. You just got to do it on your own. That's why I tell you, you are worthy. Think it through about what you need to do. And try to get, you know, some of you having household problems. I've had it before with my husband, okay? You're two different people. First, you got to realize that. You're two different people, which is good because you see the pros and the cons. And both of you need to sit down and go, hey, how are we going to come together and get to our goals and what we need to do? And are you going to work with me? And if not, I'm going to move over here with my half of the money and get my stuff together. I mean, I had to come down like that, even though I was not cash stuffing, but I had to do that. I had to actually change banks. I took my check and put it in another bank because he was taking my money, his money, out the bank and giving it to his relatives. And the more I talked, looked like the worse it got. That we were, you know, the bills weren't being paid, that we were getting those insufficient fund things coming in. I mean, a lot of them, a lot of money going out. I remember one month he bounced. I had paid the checks and my fees for those checks being bounced because he had taken the money out the bank. I had paid bills. The checks my deposit had gotten to the bank. I went on and paid the bills. And he had taken the money out the minute it hit the bank. My bills bounced. It was $900 worth of fees. Plus from the companies that it was sent to, you know, they charge you because, you know, they were like, oh, well, you know, the check wasn't good, so here's $25 more. Probably close to $2,000 for no reason. Because you wanted to take care of your family. And that's when you're not on the same page. I realized that. I took my money out the bank. And even though he begged and pleaded, I said, I'm putting my portion in to pay the bills. You're putting your portion in to pay the bills. And I'm saying my money's got to stay over here because I said I keep talking and nothing is happening. And I realized that. And I wasn't that old, okay? I just automatically, I had been, you know, my money, taking care of myself, already lived in a house. And it was like, there's a no-go. I love you, but this isn't working. And every time, and if I try it again, I said, we keep going right back to the same thing. And he just wanted to take care of his family. His family, he grew up very poor, I told you, and then it was a handout thing. I need to take care of them. And then they're begging and begging and begging, even to the day of his death, coming to me after I, you know, came back from the hospital after he died, and they had been at the hospital. And his sister coming to me, telling me about her house being foreclosed on. And I handed her a telephone book and said, call a lawyer or something. Because I was done. You know, I knew that was what was happening. He'd been giving them money, and I knew we would never see that money again. So sometimes you got to work together. You got to sit down, and if they don't work together, sometimes you got to make some difficult decisions. I didn't say divorce or anything. You know, you can work within the confines of whatever is happening, but, you know, explain to them, this is what's going on, and it's not working, and this is the money I've saved. You know, my mom's been through that where, you know, told she's been married 3 times, and her second husband was an alcoholic. And he decided to break into her chest and, you know, a little storage chest she had at the foot of the bed. And went down to the bar and proceeded to spend all of the money she had saved for the last year to buy a house and buy drinks for everybody, which you can imagine a down payment on a house. I think she said she had $25,000. And he went down to the bar one evening and it was gone. And she came in from work. She was working 2 jobs. He was working a job, but he, you know, got drunk, went down there and bought everybody drinks. And she said she just packed up and walked out. After she confronted him, she just walked out. So you have to come to that happy medium and get things together. My mother's remarried my father, and my father is the 3rd husband. And she didn't have any kids before then. And sometimes you find that perfect one, sometimes you don't. And everybody's not perfect. Only God's perfect. So we have to work together, make sure we get together, make sure you are on your goals and you're on your savings challenges, and save what you can. Okay, save what you need. And if the saving challenge doesn't work for you, get rid of it. Get another one. Fix something else. It's okay. All right, so for this, I got a bonus of $540 yesterday, and each one of these is $150. So I'm going to finish these up today, and I will be done with, or finished, if you want to be proper. So that'll be $150 with the little bear. And then we got our turkey one. I don't know if I want to write on there. I'll just do this. 1, 2. And I'll put these in my scrapbook, because I'm quite happy to look at something my daughter made. 150, so that's 300. And our last one. So my Thanksgiving is finished. And any extra money, if you have a savings challenge, add it to another savings challenge and get started on it. Everybody's got these little rules. This one's $150, so that's $450 that I will be, let's see, $450, 1, 2, 3, 4, and I'll use the other money for another savings challenge. Okay, hold on. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. Okay, so I got so these three are finished. Yeah, put it on. Everybody's got these rules. I noticed with the saving, I don't know where they came from either. I'm still trying to figure that out. Like, where did you get this rule from? Yeah, where, you know, like, oh, you know, oh, you're putting, somebody was doing a savings challenge and they took their money and put it on another savings challenge. You know, like if you saved $500 and okay, you're finished with that challenge. So you take that $500 and put it on $1,000 challenge. Okay. And so people were going, what are you doing that for? You should have, you know, it's like you're supposed to keep this separate. This is here. People can do what they want to do. And I think that's great. It kind of gives you that head start and get going. Save some more money. You'll save more because you've already achieved the first part. And I don't know where these little rules come from, but we need to stop the little rules sometime because, you know, you're holding people back. And some people give up a lot easy, a lot. You know, just by somebody saying something mean to them, and you may not think it's mean, but they think they're doing something wrong. You're not doing anything wrong. You're doing it your way. You live your life your way. So if you want to put it on the other challenge to help the other challenge, okay, this challenge is finished. So I've got $450. So if I wanted to take the $450, maybe I'm done with Thanksgiving. Okay, and so I go, oh, okay, so I got the $450 here, so let me start with, take some of that money off of there and start on my Christmas challenge. Oh, I got that filled up, you know, and you start adding on to it. You feel achievement. Or whatever you're doing. Or maybe you want to take another challenge that you finished, like I said, and move on. Just move on with it. You know, and maybe certain things people wonder, what are you doing? Like with the Save-Opoly challenge. You know, if I want to put it on my car challenge, that's where it's going. So, you know, there's a lot of rules in life that don't need to be there. There's a lot of people telling other people what to do. And they don't need to do that. You got your own mind. And some of the things they're telling are wrong. And just for their best interest. And some people are just got their own interests. And just want to tell everybody what to do. But we can't do that. You can suggest. Would be nice. And say, I suggest. And then let the person maybe talk back to you. Why are you suggesting that? Okay, you also have to digest that too. You may not ask them, but why are they asking that and what can I do? Or do I need to do anything? Maybe I'm doing something right in the first place. Maybe you're doing something right for you. So take care. Save the money. We're still in inflation. People are getting spend happy on here. You know, the minute the inflation thing dropped like a few points, okay, it's still up there. You know, when you're somebody like me that my, what do you want to say, house payment is at 2.99. 7 looks looks extremely high. The interest rate. So watch what you're doing. You know, I know the difference between points. I've seen it. I've been in a 5 point blah, 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 when everybody else was, other people had 0%, you know, and 1.9. I've been with cars that did that. You know, they had 1.9 or no interest. So, and then I got this other interest rate that they don't have. You know, it's a lot of difference between paying out interest rate money. So think about what you're getting ready to do, because especially with houses, you're going to be in there a long time unless you can figure out how to hurry up and pay that thing off quickly. You know, and if you're able to get the shortest mortgage possible, 15-year, you know, and then work on it. Yes, it's a higher payment every month, but work on it. Or either if you get the 30-year to give you some breathing room, start planning the minute you walk in there. When am I looking myself to pay it off? Not them. Okay, not them. Because they're going to front load their interest rate. You're going to be paying more interest for several years. So you decide how much a year you're going to put onto that house to get rid of it. And really how many years you want to be paying on that house. So think about what you're doing before you do it. If we thought about a lot of things, we wouldn't be in a lot of things. So take care. Have a wonderful day, and keep remembering you are worthy no matter what anybody says or anybody thinks. You are worthy. Take care. See ya.